Some dogs don't just guard homes, they decide who gets to walk away. These dangerous guard dogs combine intelligence, loyalty, and controlled power, built to protect without chaos or hesitation. German Shepherd. And here's where it gets serious. The German Shepherd isn't just another protective dog, it's the gold standard, the blueprint. The one other guard breeds get compared to whether they like it or not. There's a reason you see them everywhere in security work, police units, and elite K9 teams. Intelligence. Pure, sharp, almost unsettling intelligence. A German Shepherd learns commands faster than most people figure out a new phone. You show them once, maybe twice, and it's locked in. But this part really stands out. They don't just react, they assess. A random noise in the hallway? They don't explode into chaos. They freeze, listen, and calculate. You can actually see it happening. The head tilt, the locked stare, the silent processing. They patrol rooms with purpose, like they're mapping exits and weak spots. Ever notice that about them? With family though, it's a different energy. Gentle, loyal, surprisingly affectionate. They'll lean into you, rest their head against your leg, and stay close without being clingy. It feels less like owning a dog and more like having a personal bodyguard who also demands head scratches. But when a real threat appears, that switch flips. Posture tightens, eyes sharpen, movement becomes direct and fearless. No panic, no wasted motion, just confident, controlled protection. That transformation, that calm to command shift, is exactly why the German Shepherd still owns the title. And honestly, would you want anything less standing between you and danger? Rottweiler. But wait, this is where raw power meets quiet control. The Rottweiler walks into a space and you feel it. Thick neck, broad chest, muscular frame that looks carved out of stone. This is a powerful build designed for real work, not just show. And here's the twist. At home, that same dog can be goofy, leaning all that weight into you like a living, breathing boulder. Calm, affectionate, almost playful with family. It throws people off every time. Originally bred to guard livestock and protect traveling merchants, the Rottweiler carries a kind of old-school soldier mindset. Watchful, disciplined, focused. They don't waste energy barking at every passing shadow. In fact, most of the time, they're silent, observing, measuring. But when they bark, it's deep, thunderous. The kind of sound that rattles the air and makes someone instantly rethink their decisions. What really defines them is stability. A well-raised Rottweiler is calm under pressure. No frantic movements, no chaos, just a steady presence. And then, if a true threat crosses the line, the shift happens. Peaceful turns explosive in seconds. Not reckless, not wild, just decisive force when it's needed most. That controlled intensity, that ability to stay calm until it's time not to, is what makes the Rottweiler such a serious guardian. Doberman Pinscher. And this part changes the pace completely. The Doberman Pinscher doesn't lumber into a room, it glides. Sleek body, tight muscles, alert eyes. They look engineered for security work, as someone designed them with protection in mind from day one. This breed is extremely intelligent, not just obedient, aware. They pick up complex commands quickly and they don't forget them. There's a sharpness there, like they're always running silent calculations in the background. And here's something you'll notice fast. They bond hard. A Doberman doesn't just hang around you, they shadow you. From room to room, doorway to doorway. It's not clingy. It's a protective instinct. They want eyes on you. Always. When danger shows up, their response is speed and precision. No hesitation, no sloppy movement. It's controlled power in motion. Fast, clean, direct. Despite the intimidating look, Dobermans are affectionate with their families. They crave structure, love having a job, and thrive when given purpose. Without it, they get restless. With it, they're unstoppable. What really stands out? They read body language like experts. Subtle tension, strange posture, shifted tone, they pick up on it before most people do. Elegant, fast, focused. The Doberman isn't chaos. It's disciplined strength wrapped in sleek muscle. Bullmastiff. Now here's a different kind of danger. The Bullmastiff doesn't explode with speed or bark endlessly to prove a point. This is a gentle powerhouse. Massive frame, thick muscles, heavy bone. The kind of dog that doesn't need noise to control a situation. Originally bred to catch intruders without harming them, the Bullmastiff was designed for restraint, not chaos. They use sheer size and body weight as their primary weapon. One well-timed charge, one solid block, and the threat isn't going anywhere. And here's what surprises most people. At home, total softy. They genuinely believe they're lapdogs even when they weigh as much as a grown adult. Calm, loyal, happy to just lie near their people. But when something feels wrong, they don't panic. They quietly position themselves, blocking doorways, intercepting movement, standing firm between you and whatever doesn't belong. Their presence alone can stop someone in their tracks. And if force becomes necessary, it's controlled. No frenzy, no unnecessary aggression, just decisive pressure applied exactly where needed. The Bullmastiff defines silent strength, calm, steady, and immovable when protection matters most. Boseron. And here's where things get sharp and disciplined. The Boseron comes straight out of France, originally bred for herding and protection. But don't mistake that background for softness. This breed carries a serious, almost military-like presence. They're sharp-eyed and athletic, always scanning, always aware. There's no sloppy movement here, no wasted energy. Every step looks intentional. What really stands out is their mindset. The Boseron is highly intelligent, quick to pick up complex commands, but they expect clear leadership in return. This isn't a breed that thrives on confusion. Give them structure, and they'll give you precision. They move fast, think fast, react fast, but only when necessary. Most of the time, they rely on deterrence, a steady stare, a squared stance. That alone can be enough to make someone rethink crossing the line. Have you ever seen a dog control a space without making a sound? When action is required, it's clean and controlled. No drama, no wild displays, just discipline, effective protection delivered with confidence. Tibetan Mastiff. Now this one feels less like a dog and more like something out of legend. The Tibetan Mastiff is an ancient Himalayan guardian, bred high in brutal mountain terrain where survival wasn't optional. These dogs protected remote villages, monasteries, and livestock in some of the harshest conditions on Earth. And they didn't just scare off small threats. They faced wolves, tigers, even snow leopards. Let that sink in. During the day, they're calm, almost aloof. You'll see them lying quietly, conserving energy, watching the world with that steady, unreadable expression. It's not laziness, it's calculation. But when night falls, everything changes. They become extremely territorial, alert, unyielding. And that thunderous bark, deep, rolling, echoing as it belongs in the mountains, can carry serious warning. It's the kind of sound that doesn't just alert you, it announces control. Their mindset is independent. They were bred to think and act without constant human direction, and that independence can make training a challenge. They won't blindly obey, they assess. With family though, they're gentle, loyal, surprisingly sensitive under all that fur and muscle. There's something mythical about them. Massive build, thick mane, majestic stance. A Tibetan Mastiff doesn't just guard a property, it feels like it guards history itself. Cane Corso. And here's where ancient power steps back into the spotlight. The Cane Corso traces its roots to ancient Rome, bred as a guardian and war dog. That heritage still shows. Massive head, strong jaw, muscular body built with purpose. This is a dog that looks like it was carved from stone. But what really defines them isn't just size, it's focus. Corsos bond deeply with their families, often choosing one main human and sticking close with silent loyalty. You'll notice it fast. They watch. They position themselves near you without making a scene. They're highly intelligent, but they demand firm, consistent leadership. Without it, that strength becomes directionless. With it, they're precise. When something feels off, a cane Corso doesn't lose control. They stand tall and analyze. No frantic barking, no wild reactions. Just calm evaluation followed by deliberate action if necessary. Around loved ones, they're surprisingly gentle and expressive. A quiet nudge, a steady gaze, controlled affection. There's a noble quality to them. Powerful, dignified, unshakable. The cane Corso isn't loud about its authority. It simply carries it. Belgian Malinois. And now, this is where things hit another level. The Belgian Malinois is often mistaken for a German Shepherd at first glance. Similar frame, similar posture, but once you see them move, you realize quickly, this is a different engine entirely. Extremely high energy doesn't even begin to cover it. This breed runs on constant drive. More intense temperament, faster reactions, sharper edge. The Malinois doesn't just wait for instruction, it anticipates it. There's a reason elite military and police units rely on them worldwide. Speed, agility, wall scaling ability that looks almost unreal. They can clear obstacles, chase down suspects, and execute commands with machine-like precision. Every movement is tight, efficient, and calculated. But here's the part people underestimate. This is not a casual pet. Without structure and mental stimulation, a Malinois will invent its own mission, and your furniture might not survive it. They need purpose, tasks, training, direction. Give them that, and you unlock one of the most reliable protection dogs on the planet. Underneath all that intensity is deep loyalty. They bond hard. They stay ready. Always alert, always scanning, always prepared to act without hesitation. The Belgian Malinois doesn't power down. It waits. These dogs are powerful, intelligent, and fiercely loyal. But real protection demands responsibility, leadership, and serious training. Dangerous without direction, unstoppable with it. So what's your take? Could you handle one of these guardians? Drop your thoughts below, and if you enjoyed this, hit like and subscribe for more.